This is the UW Formula Motorsports first podcast on April 1st, 2013. Today we're talking about what it takes to get a car rolling.
My name is Patrick Sote. I'm a senior, and my position on the team is Operations Director and the race team lead. It's a little bit hard to say in short what it's taken, since there are all sorts of different things that needed to align just perfectly to get the car rolling. But it's required quite a bit of planning on my part and quite a bit of organization of all the different tech teams and members on those tech teams. It's been a little bit difficult since we are a large team. We have about 70 people overall working on the C car, the combustion car, and the electric one. And you can't have 70 people working on one chassis at a time. You just get in the way of each other. So typically we will have 3, maybe 4 people working on the car at once. So we try to encourage people to get their full assemblies working, and then they go up to the car and fit it in place. And we set aside time for people to do that. Cars coming together. We should be having a rolling drive within a week or so of now. We have a number of first run parts on the car, and they're actually looking pretty nice overall. We'll be testing those parts a little bit more, making sure that everything's totally set to go for a first drive. But largely, there's going to be a big push to get suspension parts on the car to get it rolling. And from there, we'll be looking to test the electronics, to make sure that the engine's running properly, all the other systems that are required to actually drive a car. We should be able to get those together fairly quickly after the first roll of the car and actually get a race-ready vehicle. There are a number of things that we're looking to test in between now and competition, test and implement. Currently, we have the engine out on the engine dynamometer. We're doing some preliminary testing of the actual engine that will go to competition. Once that is done, the engine will be swapped over to the car, where we'll begin testing it and all the other systems in the car. And so once everything is actually running on the car, we'll be installing our aerodynamics package. There will be all sorts of tuning of that with the drag reduction system. There will be tuning of the pneumatic shift system, tuning of suspension like we do every year, getting our toe and camber and spring rates and damper rates, all sorts of things dialed in just as we want them, and dialed in for specific events as well. So there'll be tuning of all those systems, and in addition to that, we hope there won't be too much, but there often are certain parts that break or wear prematurely. So there'll be thorough checks of the car as well as tuning of the car to make it as fast as possible.
Thank you to Patrick for coming on to the show, and thank you to Jazar for the song Railroads Whiskey Company.